He was earning $8 million per role by the age of 14, making him one of the highest paid actors in the world. But his wealth and fame brought the evil out in his father and destroyed his family. Macaulay openly talks about how his father abused him and his siblings. He even said his father didn't give him a bed to sleep on just to remind him who's boss when he rose to fame. But in 1995, his parents split, and the court battle over Macaulay and his fortune began. The parents' split kicked off a bitter battle for custody. Macaulay had millions, but his mother's spiraling lawyer fees meant she couldn't pay rent. They were about to get evicted. All the while, Macaulay had zero clue of his full net worth. And the only way to access his own money was to take his parents' names off his trust fund. His father was so furious he didn't even show up for the last day of the custody trial. Macaulay never heard from him again. Macaulay Culkin, one of the most famous American child stars, was born on August 26, 1980 in New York City, New York, USA, as the third of 7 children of his father Kit Culkin, a former stage and child actor and also Macaulay's former manager, and mother Patricia Brentrup. He is the brother of Shane Culkin, Dakota Culkin, Kieran Culkin, Quinn Culkin, Christian Culkin, and Rory Culkin, most of whom have also acted. Macaulay's mother, who is from North Dakota, is of German and Norwegian descent. Macaulay's father, from Manhattan, has Irish, German, English, Swiss German, and French ancestry. Mac, as he's known to his close friends and family, first came into showbiz at the age of 4, appearing in a string of off-Broadway shows such as the New York City Ballet's The Nutcracker and, by 8 years old, the films Rocket Gibraltar 1988 and See You in the Morning 1989, which included him in the rare company of kids who have received rave reviews from The New Yorker and The New York Times. By the age of 9, the young actor had nearly upstaged star John Candy in Uncle Buck 1989. His deadpan interrogation of Candy was Buck's funniest scene. Then, in 1990, writer John Hughes turned his finished Home Alone 1990 script over to director Chris Columbus with a suggestion to consider Culkin for the lead. Though Macaulay was the first kid Columbus saw, he was skeptical about having him in the lead and saw over 200 other possible actors, and he admitted that no one came as close to being as good as Culkin. By the callback interview, Mac had memorized 2 scenes, and Columbus was sure he found his Kevin McAllister. The movie grossed more than $285 million in the US alone, becoming one of the highest-grossing movies of all time and making Macaulay Culkin one of the biggest movie stars of the time. His next big project was My Girl 1991, in which he played Thomas J. Sennett, a boy who seems to be allergic to everything. Despite some controversy over the ending, the film was released anyway and proved to be another hit film for Mac and featured his very first kiss. In 1992 came Home Alone 2, Lost in New York 1992, which grossed more than $172 million in the US alone. In 1993 came The Good Son 1993, which was the first role to depart from his cute kid comedies. He played a murderous little demon named Henry. He got the role when his powerhouse negotiator manager, Father Kit Culkin, said that he would pull Mac out of Home Alone 2, Lost in New York 1992, unless he was given the psychotic boy lead in The Good Son 1993. He was also given a salary of $5 million for the film. In 1994, at the age of 14, came A String of Duds, The Pagemaster 1994, Getting Even with Dad 1994, and Richie Rich 1994. He was paid $8 million for the last 2, the highest salary ever paid for a child star. Many people believed Mac had lost his touch, though, because he was no longer the cute tiny kid they saw in Home Alone 1990. In 1995 his parents, who were never married, separated and started a greedy legal battle over the custody of their kids and Mac's fortune. In 1996, the young actor had reportedly said he wouldn't accept any roles until his parents settled their custody dispute. That case would not be resolved until April 1997 when Kit Culkin relinquished control to Brentrup. In 1998, Macaulay married actress Rachel Miner, but separated in 2000 because Rachel wanted to start a family and Mac wanted to get back into acting. There has been a gap of 8 years since 1994's Richie Rich 1994, and although he made a comeback on stage in 2001, appearing in a London production of Madame Melville, and also portrayed Michael Alec in Party Monster 2003, with an estimated fortune of $17 million, he clearly never has to work again, if the roles don't appeal to him.